man that is Steve Cradock. Tell me about your love of scooters. How did it all start?
Well, it would have been the mod revival time when the Quadrophenia film, and also there was a real healthy Birmingham scene. Yeah, I used to go to a couple of clubs. I used to go to a place called the Sinatra's Bar underneath the police headquarters in Birmingham, and there would always be a row of scooters outside, which was amazing, you know. And they were always kitted out well, the Birmingham mods. So, so you know, that whole scene was great. My first scooter was it was a TV that I bought off Paul actually. He had a scooter. We was recording at Solid Bond Studios with Jimmy Miller, the old Rolling Stones producer. He produced Traffic, he produced a shitload of stuff. But we were at Solid Bond anyway, and the scooter was just kind of in a back room there, not being used. So I bought that off Paul and took it back to Birmingham, and about a week later it got nicked out of our studios in King's Heath near Moseley. So I had it for a fleeting moment, and then after that I got Series 2 that ended up being on the front cover of Davy Caught the Train. Yeah, so I've always loved it. I've always loved mod music and mod fashion.
And this is all synonymous, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Part and parcel.
Yeah. I've just finished producing an album by a group called Burr Island, who I guess they're kind of like Simon and Garfunkel, sort of folky, but really good songs, great lyrics. And a Leah Weller album came out last year that I produced. I was working on that, which is out and about now.
What about your own stuff? You've got anything else?
I did an instrumental album that came out last year also called A Soundtrack to an Imaginary Movie. It was kind of, I recorded 3 tracks in the lockdown period 2020, and I was just enjoying them. It was a great summer, and I was just enjoying hearing them how they were. You know, I didn't try and get it in any form.
But if somebody approached you, would you?
Yeah, of course.
What's the mood of it?
What's the mood of it? You know, it's peaceful. Is the mood. There's like an 8-minute track of my wife does gong therapy, sound therapy. So there's like an 8-minute version of that. So I think that it's kind of maybe. I mean, that's not what the albums are like, but I just thought that it mixed well with the instrumental music and peaceful music as therapy. Yeah, I'm always writing little bits.
So the Royal Alloy, when did you first encounter a Royal Alloy?
I've been aware of them since I don't know, what year did they come out?
18.
Right, okay. Yeah, I've always been aware of them, and I think they're great. I really like them. I think they're really close to the original designs. If you like we all have, right? I mean, I used to go down the Isle of Wight every year from Birmingham, and you know the amount of fixing and patching you have to do, and the care that's needed for old scooters. When you get to my age, it's sort of not what you want to be doing. No,
so you want to spend more time on it than under it.
Yeah, and I really like the look of them. And I've not had one, so as I said before, I had an ET4 that I really loved. I liked the easiness of it. It was when I was living in Brighton, and yeah, it's just easy, electric start, no gears, and you're off. You know.
What do you say to the purists who say, oh, it's not a real scooter, it's a plastic, fantastic, even though they're all made of metal?
Well, they're right, aren't they? They're right to sort of have that moan about it, but it's like, I like them.
Yeah.
So
it's an individual choice.
Yeah. I mean, I get what they're saying, but I remember it's like, about those people would have been not valid as a mod if you go on the same aesthetic, would they? It's like, mods were apparently dead by 1965, the original, what it was all about. And then, but it's something for people to moan about maybe. I don't know, I don't care.
They can have theirs, you've got yours.
Yeah, everyone to their own, It's more about what you're doing with it, who you're with, who you ride with. You know.
Very simple, last question. Of all the songs in all the world, if you could have written just one that's not your own, because I know you're dead proud of your own stuff, what would it have been?
Bridge Over Troubled Water, Simon and Garfunkel.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's a tune.
And this goes back, does this in any way relate to the album you've been working on with the kids?
No, it doesn't go back to anywhere, but it's just, I think it's, I just think it's an amazing classic tune. Why are you surprised?